Severo Ochoa was a biochemist and a molecular biologist who was born in Luarca, Asturias in 1905. He was such an important scientific that he won the Nobel Prize for Physiology and Medicine in 1959. This prize is given to the most remarkable scientific contributions all around the world. He studied physiology with Juan Negrín at the University of Madrid, and he made postgraduate works in Glasgow, Berlin, and Heidelberg. Since he was very young, he gave hope of great promises in the field of physiology. Physiology is a part of biology science which studies the organs of the living beings and how they work. In 1940, he moved to the United States and he obtained the nationality of this country some years later, in 1956. As we have said before, he won the Nobel Prize, and the contribution he made to science to deserve it was related to the ribonucleic acid, RNA. RNA has the function of transmitting to the cells the genetic information which is contained in DNA. What he did was to synthesize this ribonucleic acid in a sample tube for the first time. Years before, they usually thought that this ribonucleic acid was too simple to have all this information, and that is why his discovery was so important. But he didn't do that by his own. He reached this discovery thanks to the help of his disciple Arthur Gomberg. That fact was something really honorable for Ochoa, because not all the scientists recognize the work of their pupils, but in this case, Severo Ochoa said that without Gomberg, he wouldn't have been able to do it. This can tell us something about the personality of this scientist. But years later, in addition to this amazing advancement they did, Severo Ochoa contributed to another big discovery for science. He discovered, together with other colleagues, how the genetic information goes from one person to his or her descendant. He understood how this information is codified in our genes, and he made a translation of this message to make it understandable for everybody. Thanks to all this information is why we can say that Severo Ochoa is considered one of the precursors of the modern molecular biology, due to the fact that his discoveries have been useful to develop a lot of modern contributions related with genetics. Science is something which is constantly evolving, and that means that the contributions of one scientific will help to reach the contributions of another college. So look around you. Maybe some of your classmates or even you will discover something extremely valuable for the future of science. So come on, go for it!